I work with a lot of attorneys, and so I thought, well, this would be the perfect opportunity, really a unique and rare opportunity to be able to learn more about what they do and how they go about their jobs.
I felt like it would be beneficial for me to be more knowledgeable about all the court system, how it works, rather than just simply paying an attorney and letting him go off and do his thing.
It put a face on the system, the third branch of government, the government that ultimately decides when the other two don't agree.
I think it's critically important that the community-based organizations, business, community leaders, and individuals build relationships that know about each other.
When we first started putting this program together, our goal was to try to unite both the business community with the legal community in a way that everybody could benefit.
When you have a community like what we live in, where it's very diverse, a lot of different communities within the community itself, I think it's critically important we understand how all different types of industries work and how they interact. And so I was attracted to the leadership law to learn more about how the law profession works.
They've given the bar an opportunity to create ambassadors in the community, in the part of the community that is really the business part of the community, that we interact with each other all the time but really go our separate ways. This is an opportunity to bring us together.
People see the law sometimes as a mystery, as something that works against them. And they really need to understand the workings of the legal system.
What we're allowing these business managers and owners and people who have different roles in these companies is to actually get a first-hand experience with how the process works.
And if we can open both sides' eyes to what the other is doing, we have more room for discussion, we have more opportunities to look at what's happening in the legal field and the legal industry and get the community involved instead of them feeling like they're just on the outside looking in.
It was in a non-threatening environment. It wasn't an ask of a business owner or a business leader. It was an opportunity to learn about the law together and then to hear different points of views. And I think that's one of the advantages of the program.
I mean, you would know that judges are important to the process, but the relationship between the attorneys and judges, how important that is to the process too. And just seeing that the judges, so many of them were so committed to basically doing the right thing and creating justice in their process. And I was really, really impressed by that part.
I was very impressed with the juvenile court system, which is something I wasn't, it was a part of the leadership law class, and it wasn't necessarily something I was aware I was going to be learning. And through touring it and meeting the judges, it was one of the areas I was very impressed by.
When I deal with businesses in my practice, you're generally telling them, you've got a problem, and it's going to cost you a whole lot of money to fix it. This is a chance where we can say, this is our system, this is how it works, this is the judge means well, this is what the courthouse looks like, this is what the participants are like, and they can gain some confidence in something as opposed to, this is what it's going to cost you to be a part of the system. It's a more positive experience.
They have the ability to network with these folks and talk with them one-on-one, even answer some of their personal questions that they might have. And it allows our participants to really get a bird's eye view, kind of a behind the curtains look at the legal system that could ultimately make them advocates for a legal system instead of being on the outside looking in and complaining about it.
I think it's an opportunity to put a human face on lawyers and on the courts and on the administrators and the people behind the scenes, the jail to the juvenile system. There's just a plethora of opportunities here to really see how our society is interlinked.
I think that's what leadership law does, is it allows you to see people in these roles as the people they are. Then when you see them sitting on the bench or you see them in the courtroom, they really do become someone that you know.
To get into the trenches with these people and see what happens on a day-to-day basis. It was eye-opening for me, and I think it was eye-opening for them that there was people in the community in our class that wanted to know what was happening.
We have such a long, rich tradition that goes back almost 80 years of serving our members and serving our community. Our Bar Association is very geared toward providing ongoing services to our members.
This was an opportunity for us as a profession to give people a positive experience with the legal system. And it's crucial that we as a profession reach out to the community and give them positive experiences so that they understand what we're doing.
We can reach so many individuals who have no real understanding of the legal system. And again, not only does it make them advocates of our legal system, but that kind of education is something they can't just go to school for. I mean, they're getting it at ground level with the folks who are in the trenches doing this work. And it's the judges, it's the lawyers, that's who bring the program to life.
It makes us all more of a community of attorneys who are serving the cause of justice, which is what we're caused to do by when we take our oath to become attorneys. And it just, it furthers that camaraderie that we're not always having to be adversarial, that we can be colleagues as well. And that's what the Bar Association, I think, in a great way allows all of us to do.